I'm Pastor Jim.
I'm Pastor Rod. We want to welcome you today to Drive Time Unscripted Lunch Edition.
Lunchtime or lunch? Lunch edition?
Lunch Edition.
Lunch edition is what
yes.
we're... Drive Time Unscripted. See, it's on the screen now, so I can't... It says, oh, hey,
No,
this
it's
is
not on
True
the
Home Media. Come, hey, can you, like, rewind or whatever?
Technically, yes.
Okay.
Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you're having a good work today.
We're dropping new content right this minute.
Yes, for sure. And hopefully we can take 5 minutes of your lunch break and bring you a smile today. So we have a pack of information that we've been given with some Did You Know facts on a subject that we have no idea what it is.
We're going to unbox it with you here live. And if you're only listening to this, go to YouTube. You can watch it.
Yep. Check it out on YouTube. You can check out our channel. It's True Hope Media, and where we put these episodes. We also have a brain teaser for you today, and we'll start out with that. Go for it. You want to read it today?
Yes. A man was walking in the rain. He was in the middle of nowhere. I grew up there. He had nothing and nowhere to hide. He came home all wet, but not a single hair on his head was wet. Why is that? Because he kept his toupee in a backpack.
Nope. I know what it is.
That was my guess.
I bet I know what the answer is. The definition or the emphasis on not a single hair. I'll bet it's because all of them would be wet.
But not a single hair.
Not a single hair. We'll get back to that.
Kind of like here in South Florida, there's not a single mosquito. They're all married with large families. Ha ha ha. Ba-dum-bum. Ching.
If you're watching on YouTube and you like that joke, put a comment down below. So our info for today is a bug zapper. You ever used one of those? That's that like glowing, that glowing blue orb that it's like freaky. You don't even want to walk near it.
And it go bzz,
Yeah.
Bzz. See, you used to see a lot more of those when I was a kid, especially I grew up in northern Minnesota.
Sure.
You grew up in northern Illinois. Both very buggy places.
Yeah.
Lots of mosquitoes in the summertime. We're in South Florida now. Guess what? In the summertime, just can't get away from those little fellas,
right.
can you? See, and from what I understand, the bug zapper like zaps some, but it attracted lots of bugs.
Yeah.
So I had heard kind of the joke growing up was you get your next door neighbor a bug zapper.
Yes. Speaking of neighbor, I remember we would walk. We had a neighbor up in Illinois, and we'd go for a walk, walking past his house, and he'd have his garage open, but all the lights were off. You know, the sun was down, and all you'd see on his workbench in the back corner of his garage was this blue glowing orb, and all of a sudden you'd hear. Zzz, zzz.
Would you hear the little screams? Ah! Ah!
Anyways, who invented the bug zapper? Let's see. The answer to that question depends on if you want to give credit to those who developed the initial concept of the device, those who patented the first modern bug zapper, or the creator of the electronic method that kills the bugs.
Supposedly in 1506, Leonardo da Vinci invents the first bug zapper on May 3rd, 1506.
The first patent for the bug zapper, however, was filed in 1931 by William Fulmer and Harrison Chapin. Chapin. This was the first hanging zapper that we've come to know, and the patent was granted 3 years later for their device.
Whoa. That's crazy. The initial design had lots of issues. There's like 2,000 volts flying around.
Good grief.
Man, you could turn that into a possum zapper. Man alive.
Anyways, the bug zapper, I really haven't used it too much. The only time I've used it, like you said, it attracted more bugs than it tended to.
Yeah, this is crazy. 1752, Benjamin Franklin electrocutes a moth by tying it to a kite that he floats aloft in an electrical storm. He sends his friend in England a dissertation entitled An Experiment on the Effects of Violent Lightning Bolts upon a Specimen of Lepidoptera.
Wasn't that a key he put on the...
Well, supposedly this one is the moth.
All right, let's get back to our riddle for the day.
Oh, we have to. What's the...
Let me point out once again that our answers are in a sealed envelope. We don't know what the answers are. We're learning this just as you are as well. Okay, brain teaser one more time. A man was walking in the rain. He was in the middle of nowhere. He had nothing and nowhere to hide. He came home all wet, but not a single hair on his head was wet. Why is that? My guess is that not a single hair, but rather all of his hair were
And
wet.
for the record, my guess was he had his toupee in his back pocket.
And our answer is...
The man was bald.
Oh.
I could have gone with that as a second guess.
But you know what? I think my guess was pretty good, don't you think? I mean,
We could go with
maybe
that.
I was overthinking it. Anyways, thanks so much for tuning into Drive Time Unscripted Lunch Edition. You can check out our YouTube channel, True Hope Media, and the Lunch Edition of Drive Time airs weekdays at 12:30
Eastern.
We also have a full episode that airs every Friday at 4:30 Eastern.
Also, if you are in the Southwest Florida area, we would love to have you come out. You could actually see the studio. We'd give you a tour. Here it is. But come on out to the Cape Baptist Church. Our main Sunday morning service is 11 a.m. It's Cape Baptist Church, Cape Coral, Florida. The church's website, capebaptist.org. We'd love to meet you.
Absolutely. Have a great day.